The following program is brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends. It's going to be a great show. It always is a great show, and the McClintocks are here for sure. Do you know, according to holidayinsights.com, do you know what day it is? I guess you do.
What's that, Kev?
But it's a little too late. It's
What's
actually
that,
Don't Fry Friday. Don't fry. Too late. You know, the sun is out there now. People are frying.
All
very
this
easily.
rain, Kev, I didn't precaution myself.
You didn't precaution yourself, if that's a real sentence. But yeah, I think you should get some silver gel on, and it'll help the burn, and everything will be all right. Oh, sorry.
Kevin, that hurts, buddy.
I know. Well, you know, if you're hurting, it's a good illustration. You know, I used to preach, if you don't like the heat, you definitely aren't going to like hell.
Yeah, I ain't going there, Kevin, if it feels like this, buddy. That's for sure.
I know. Well, speaking of preaching,
Woo!
let's preach people out of hell. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Roll it! It's the Kevin Shorey Show! Taped before a live studio audience in the Branson Mill in Branson, Missouri. Today, Kevin's special guest, the McClintocks. Special music by Brenda McClintock. And now, heaven yes, hell no, here's your host, Kevin Shorey. Yes, isn't it a great day? Serve the Lord. I love when you do that. Yes, I'm so sorry that you're hurting. But you know, speaking of which, we do have silver gel, which is really one of the greatest. If that was it, that would be great.
That
but
was Neo.
let's pretend that's it.
Help.
Yeah, no, that's for cramping, and
is that Neo
too. Yeah, that's not going to help.
My shaky
but
heads.
in my basket of goodies somewhere there's silver gel. You know, it really helps burns.
Yeah.
It decreases the chances of you burning like so much.
Yeah.
And of keeping the burn for so long, because it's really powerful, even more powerful than aloe vera. The silver gel that's been reconstituted.
I'm not a fan of that stuff.
Aloe vera, yeah.
It's a weird, yeah.
No, I've used it. It helps a little bit. But this is a greater healer, the silver gel.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering, because, you know, we were talking about in our AM Kevin show, which is on at 11. You can get on our network, WGAN, the Soldiers of Allah book, you know. And I was thinking, well, I really want to get in a lot of people's hands, so I'm willing to send this to you free charge, with no shipping, but no cost for the book. We'll just send it out to you, and if you'll put in $1 or $2 for postage, shipping, then we'll send it to you, because I want everybody to get that.
Well, I'll take one.
But I was thinking about, what is it that y'all want? Because we don't we don't sell anything here.
No.
We give you a gift for
Say thank you.
to say thank you for your gift, for your giving to us and helping us stay on the air and do what we do. Well, by the way, TV stations actually charge to be on TV, and so. I was just putting a shout out to folks on the AM Kevin show, and I'd like to do it here as well. You know, what is it that you'd like to see maybe that as a gift that we'll give you to say thank you? And if you call 844-47-KEVIN, call and negotiate. It's the way. It goes way back 2,000 years ago to my people, the Jewish people. They love to negotiate as well as debate. But, if you say, well, I can't afford, but you could knock $5, you know what? We'll do something because it's not about the gift or, because we don't sell stuff. We want to give you something to say thank you, and every dollar will count. Yeah. One of the things is this melatonin cream. Some of these things we can't mark too much off, but melatonin cream for people that have problems sleeping. This is a new wonderful wonder. People take melatonin pills, but they have side effects. People have nightmares, I found, and it does some weird things. But this melatonin cream has no side effects. It's all natural, pure melatonin. Yes,
and
Valerie Saxon
Patrick
told us where it came from. Yeah, I don't know about kids if you put on there, but for adults that have problems, where the melatonin comes from. But it's all natural stuff, and so it's very good. I thought it said has peppermint flavor.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, let me taste.
Yeah. No, you can't taste it. No, it's not that way. Melatonin. Tell them about this, though. We love this. For kids, we have the comic book style Bible. It's really the New Testament in first person. I'm just giving quick pictures. Get back with I can do more when you're sunburned. There's a picture of him crucified. That's why he's our one true superhero. And you have the one for adults, right? I am God the Son. That's right. You are such a good actor. I love you.
God speaking in first person.
Yes.
Yeah?
You know what?
Let me give a little taste of it. I said to him, no one who puts his hands. That's Jesus right there.
That's
Kevin.
it. There you go. Telling the story of Jesus. I know. I love this. Would you all do something for us today? And you have a way, go to kevinshorey.com and you'll see so many different ways that you can give, including those first-person Bibles. That's really just unique to us. We're the only ones that have that.
Else.
And there's my new CD. I'm willing to negotiate on that, but I want everybody to get the new CD. I don't make CD because I like to listen to my voice. I will not listen to the CD on a regular basis, believe it or not. Yeah, because it's me. I'm tired of me. But I want it to bless you. These are songs about healing and being strong in the Lord, and those will bless you. Our monthly partners at 33, some have gone to 34 because we're in 34 years now. You get the gift of the month. This month, Family and Friends, it's a devotional, 1-minute devotional, and a worship CD. Like I can read a portion of this. The woman of Proverbs 31. See? There you go. I like it. Good style.
You're welcome.
You know what? I was supposed to have a song. I was supposed to go the song first.
Kev,
we went out of order.
We just play Branson Mill after that beautiful song.
We will. We'll go to commercial after that. Yeah, it's about a wonderful Branson Mill here. But you come to Branson. I like to give you ideas. Next week we're going to have a guest on, but he is.
Who dat?
But he's coming. He's going to be on our show a week after he's here in town. So what I want you to do is, if you're coming to Branson on Memorial Weekend, one of your things, the one that had a number one hit called "My Name Is America," Todd Allen Herendeen is going to be here. He does impersonations too of Roy Orbison, right? Johnny Cash, and Elvis Presley. He's going to be at the Dream Theater. Messed that up. The Dream Theater. This is right across from Ruby Tuesdays. Always ask a large person. It'll be by a restaurant. So it's across from Ruby Tuesdays, Dream Theater. May 27th, 28th, he will be there 2 days only. So if you're going to be Memorial Weekend, come see this guy, Todd Allen Herendeen. You're going to love him, and he's going to be in our program next week, so I thought I'd put a shout out to him. Also to another favorite church of ours, we're going to be June 11th. It'll be at the end of the program. We're going to have a little thing. June 11th. That just means
I have to make something. Ken.
You do. You have to make something. We're going on the road to Springfield, and we're going to be in Glad Tidings Assembly.
On the road.
Pastor James McClintocks, who helps us. They give us a monthly
second oldest church back in
What's that? Third.
Third old.
Third. Yeah, third. Third's better than fourth.
Yeah, it's true, Kevin.
We have a great song, and it goes perfectly with the verse. I was talking about it, I guess, yesterday or day before, when King Asa has become one of my new heroes now, kind of new. I read the Bible all the way through every year.
You find new
but
things,
you know what? Yes. Asa went up against 1,000,000-man army and 300 chariots, and he only had half of the men, only 500,000.
I'd scream, Kevin.
But he went to the Lord, and the Lord told him this, too, after they had won the battle. The Lord will always be with you. If you will seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he'll forsake you. So what did Asa do? He not only sought the Lord, but he got the word from the Lord that I'm going to rest in him and lay it down. And that's what this song says.
It's from your CD?
You can't win the battle. It looks too big for you. Lay it down, throw it down, give it over to God, and he will fight the battle. For the battle is the Lord's. And here's Brenda McClintock singing you happy with Lay It Down. Welcome, Brenda McClintock.
Praise the Lord. We're going to have some church up in here today. We're going to lay it down. When your dreams are at the seashore, all dirty with muck and mire, you pick them up, then you lay them down. The feelings of frustration locked up inside, somehow now it just can't hide. You want to walk away, but you still want to stay. You need to lay it all down. You need to lay it all down. Lay it down at Jesus' feet. Lay it down and your burden will retreat. When you've had all you can handle, lay it down. Lay it down at Jesus' feet. Lay it down and your burden will retreat. When you've had all you can handle, lay it down. You can lay it all down. You can lay it all down. Yes, when your day's not good, should. You're not showing Jesus like you could. You need to break away and get some hope for today. You find yourself in an attitude. The problems of the day seem a multitude. You need someone that can pray for you. You need to lay it all down. You need to lay it all down. So lay it down at Jesus' feet. Lay it down and your burden will retreat. When you've had all you can handle, lay it down. Lay it down at Jesus' feet. Lay it down and your burden will retreat. When you've had all you can handle, lay it down. You can lay it all down. You can lay it all down. 'Cause you don't need to worry about what tomorrow brings. Give it all to Jesus, it is not what it seems. There is nothing too big that he cannot bring. Release into victory. A release into victory. Yes. All good things coming from the Father above. Finding fresh joy in the Father's love. Trusting in his promises, I'm assured of. Release into victory. Release into victory. Yes. Lay it down at Jesus' feet. Lay it down and your burden will retreat. When you've had all you can handle, lay it down, lay it down. Lay it down at Jesus' feet. Lay it down and those burdens will retreat. When you've had all you can handle, lay it down. Lay it down at Jesus' feet. Lay it down and those burdens will retreat. When you've had all you can handle, lay it down. Yes, I'm gonna lay it down. Lay it down. I give it to you, Jesus. I'm gonna lay it all down. You can lay it all down. Come on, bring it to Jesus today, and then lay it down. I've gotta lay it all down. He said, cast all your trouble on the Lord, for he careth for you. You can lay it all down. Bring it to Jesus and go ahead and lay it down. Lay it down. Oh, lay it down. Yes, Lord, thank you, Lord.
And we're back. Wow, Miss Brenda, I'm telling you, you always sing us happy, and I've heard the song you're about to sing in rehearsals. It's amazing. As a matter of fact, I said we're just going to preach, and then we're going to end this show with that song. We're going to just go out with a throne room song. But it's all about giving over to God. I like what King Asa, and I'm sure you've read this, but I don't know if this part sunk into you before. He says, for Lord, it's in your name we go forward, so we rest in you. You're God. You're not going to let man come against you. In other words, he said, this battle is not mine. I'm out of the way. They're coming against you and your people, God. So you know what? I'm out of the way. You go and do your thing. And that's hard to do, though, isn't it? Just to leave it over to God and lay it down. I know, with the big debt we have, with the situations that have come our way, there's a lot on my plate, and I just have to say, well, it's not my plate.
Right.
Gotta shoot, but that's hard to
And
do.
sometimes,
How do we do
Kevin,
that?
when we've done all that we know to do, sometimes he says that we just have to stand, and when we've done everything, we have to lay it over. We have to lay it down sometimes
Cast
and lay
our
it
cares,
at the feet of Jesus. That's right. God don't do what we can do, But when we have done all that we know to do, usually that's when the supernatural, when God steps in and he takes over, and we all get to that place somewhere in life.
Oh, I'm there.
Where we have to lay it down and say, God, if you don't show up, it isn't going to work. It isn't going to happen. You know, God, if you don't intervene here, and we have to lay those things down. You know, when our children are acting funny and we're praying and we're believing God, you know, that we have to say, God, you know, you got to step in and do something. Speak to my children. They're rebelling against everything that I say, and I've said all that I know to say. And then that's when you have to say, Jesus, you know, I place it in your hands because I trust you.
Yeah.
And I know there's nothing too big for you. So I'm confident to be able to take this and lay it at your feet and rest in your promises that you will bring a release of victory.
Come on now.
Yes.
Come on, because he will.
Hallelujah. He will.
And that's a hard place to come to sometimes, is just try not to do anything. But it's a lot better than nervous breakdowns and stress and sleepless nights. And so that's why he says be anxious for nothing.
Yes.
You know, in the Greek, the word nothing means nothing. So be anxious for nothing at all, but in everything, you know, the prayer and petition with thanksgiving.
Prayer, supplication.
Give it over to God. You've never had any problems, Don, I know. And,
no,
and so
not,
you
not
don't understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, right. Well, one of the things, Kevin, that comes to my mind is, first of all, that we've got to be prepared to lay ourselves down. And to lay ourselves down means that we have to get out of the way, because a lot of times we want God to jump on board with what we want done instead of us jump on board. So with Asa, it said you had to seek God first. So if you're seeking God first and you're one with God, then everything you go through now, because you're one with God, God says, now I can intervene because you're one with me.
Right.
So when we lay it down, first thing he might ask us to do is just not only declare and decree the word, but he might give us an instruction. And my wife preached a wonderful message that God's instruction is always partnered with our breakthrough.
Ooh.
And so a lot of times we get to play, okay, now Lord, I've done all the instructions.
Yes.
Now what? And that's where we got to actually pass it to him. And so when I say lay it down,
hard,
you know, just like when my wife and I years ago, when we could move around a little bit, we played Frisbee. And my goal was to make sure that I could throw the Frisbee to her.
Yes.
You know, because I could run after it a little bit more. But when I let it to her, I had nothing left but response to what she now gives back to me.
Right, right.
And so the same thing is with the Lord. When you totally leave it over to him, it's now his turn to do the
Frisbee
action.
is his,
and we're just now ready to receive whatever that he does.
Wow, wow. And that's a good place to be in, really.
Yes.
It's kind of frightening a little bit, but what's faith if you don't have faith? Right? I mean, if faith is really the opposite of fear or doubt.
Yes.
And so, you know, we say we're people of faith, but when it comes down to it, you know, will we really respond that way? And that's where I'm at. I mean, we're come down to our last 15, 20 days before our bill is coming due, and there is no end in sight for that. But you know what? The Frisbee's been handed over. And it's not that I'm not willing to do whatever it takes.
Right.
Because a lot of people say, well, you know, okay, then I'm not going to do anything. Or, you know, the birds are fed by God, you know. But the birds don't, the food is not thrown in their nest.
Right.
They got to go.
Get it.
So I'm willing to do, you know, as well. So that's all part of faith, for sure.
Well, there might be folks, Kevin, that are right now in their court to be able to actually give and to now put it into God's hands. Because I've found that in giving, God wants us to release what's in our hands so he can release what's in his. So it becomes not God wanting to get something from you, but God wanting to get something to you. Because if he can get it through you, then he'll put more investment in you.
Where's that music?
So he has to have people that have a flow of giving. Like my son said the other night in his exhortation, he said some that have a voice to hear for prayer, to hear for that, but there's others that God said, I want you to hear the voice of giving.
Right.
Because when the voice of giving, just like with me throwing that Frisbee to my wife, now I was in the position to receive. But as long as I held that Frisbee, I could not receive another Frisbee.
That's right.
It would have to bounce off of me. So I needed to give it so I could receive it.
Some it's fear that keeps them from doing those kind of things, of stepping out in the water and giving, because maybe God has spoken, here's a large gift, you know, that you're supposed to sow into this ministry, that ministry, and you know, I hope it would be mine, but I don't know. Whatever God speaks, that's what you should obey and do. But it's fearful to release, and then there's nothing there for a while till you receive that Frisbee back. But I believe in that so much. That's why I'm willing to say, you know what, if you can't afford $20 for this Bible, call me up, 10, 5, whatever, because that's me giving back what I can give. I've given everything I can. God knows my heart.
Yes, sir.
I've given my life. I've given
Yes, sir.
offerings. I've sowed seeds in other ministries.
Yes.
You know, we've helped people overseas as
Yes,
well
sir. Yes,
as,
you have.
you know, over and over again. So we've done our part. And I believe in that. And I wish everybody would get on board with me because I'm not
Absolutely.
crying because I'm scared. I'm crying because I am blessed today knowing that if God is for us, come on,
Who can be
against us?
And Kevin, sometimes that's why we have to say, Jesus, take the wheel.
All right. Yeah.
Take it from my hands. I know that's not how the melodic flow for that one goes, but that's what I just felt right there.
Yeah.
That sometimes we have to, Jesus, take this wheel.
Yes. Yeah. Take it.
From my hands.
Yes.
Come on, 'cause I've driven as far as I can go.
Come on. Yes.
And I just need to know, 'cause you're the God of my breakthrough.
Yes. Yes.
And Lord, I trust you.
Yeah. Yes. I do. I
That's
trust
why
him.
I lean not on my own understanding,
Never.
but in all my ways acknowledge him.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ooh, I
Folks,
just felt the Holy Ghost
I
in that
felt
right
it too.
there.
I feel His presence, and I'm telling you, that's the only thing that gets me through is His
Jesus,
presence.
Jesus.
I love being in the presence of friends and family. I love being with my
Yes.
wife. But there's nothing better, nothing that can get me through the next day.
That's right.
Than being in His presence.
That's
it's so
right.
important.
And
So you
communing
understand
with
His
him.
presence. Yes.
He'll commune with us. That's what that song says. Come to the throne room. Take time to pray.
He's made
He
the way for
will
all of us.
commune with us. Many times He's waiting for us. You know, sometimes we can feel so heavy, Kevin, that we just stay where we are.
Yeah.
Instead of when we feel that heaviness, go ahead and run to Jesus. Not run away from Him. Not run with the weight, but run to Jesus, the righteous. He's a strong tower. The righteous run into Him, and they are safe.
Yes.
So we've got to come to God in prayer. We've got to be able to release our burdens to the Lord.
Come on.
They were not meant for us to carry anyway. He says, my yoke is easy and my burden is
That
light.
verse keeps coming up all week.
Oh, come
you
on.
haven't
So
been
he says,
here,
if
but
you
it's
come,
been
you know what? And
every
when I
day.
go to the throne room,
Yeah.
when I pray, when I seek Him, all of a sudden joy is
Yes.
released, freshness is released, and that's
Yes.
why I say in the throne room we'll begin to see again. Because many times I can't see at this level
Yeah.
right here, Kevin,
Oh,
until
hallelujah.
I am really in a place of being in a heavenly place with Christ Jesus, where I'm touching Him and He's touching me.
Yes.
Hallelujah!
Yes,
And it
yes.
changes the whole picture.
Everything.
I begin to see my mountains are not as big as they
Come
were.
on now.
My valleys are not as low as they were, even though maybe nothing has changed.
Yeah.
When I have the peace of God that passeth all understanding, everything begins to change.
Everything changes. And here's what I want you to do. She's going to go and sing this song about the throne room that God gave her, obviously. You
Hallelujah.
can go
Thank
to the
you,
throne
Jesus.
room. I don't even want, we're not even going to lead you in prayer. What I want you to do is you hear this song. I want you to talk
Yes.
openly and honestly
Yes.
before the Lord right now. And I want you to
Go to
say,
the
as you
throne
go into
room.
His throne room, I want you to say, God,
Go
I
to
know,
the
I don't
throne
know,
room.
understand what's going to happen. I don't know about the future, but I know you hold the future in your hands.
Yes,
And I
God.
trust in you. I rely on you.
Yes,
And now,
Lord.
ladies and gentlemen, Brenda McClintocks is going to sing this song and let it be your prayer. Go to the throne today. And we'll be back next week with the Kevin Shorey Show again. Blessings upon you as we go out with this song.
You don't have to stay on the outside looking in. The way's been made. He wants you to come in. Just take a step and move a little closer as He welcomes you in to the throne room, to the throne room, to the throne room. He'll commune with you. We need the saints to pray and get down on their knees and call to Him, crying out, Lord, please. the prayer of faith to deliver and set free. Tell me who will intercede in the throne room, in the throne room, in the throne room. He'll commune with you. Call upon his name again, he'll hear us. When we seek his face, turn from our ways, he'll heal the land. When we call upon his name again, he'll hear us. When we seek his face, turn from our ways, he'll heal the land. And we'll see once again waiting there for you and me. You'll find pleasures in the throne room, yes. He'll hear your cry, he'll answer by and by, yes. Seek his face, he'll commune with you. Come to the throne room, he'll commune with you.
Promotional consideration provided by Meyer Hotels. The preceding program was brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.